That is the trouble with CDs.
Vicarious Beatle listener.
Vicarious Beatle listener. Were you a vicarious Beatle listener?
No, I was more the Yardbirds.
Of the Birds.
Yeah.
That's your generation, Babs.
Yes, I like the Beatles, but I always thought they were too clean.
Did you really?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
For them birds.
Yeah.
We've actually, there you go, we've asked them some questions. We actually asked you if you'd like to ask anything of Barbara,
Yes.
and they've been pouring in, Barbara. Colin Jones of Elkington, is your personality like the character Peggy Mitchell on EastEnders?
Oh, no. Oh, no, I thought you said like the carry-ons. No. I wouldn't like to think so, because she's a bossy. Oh, I am bossy, yes. Oh, no. I'll never hang myself, will I?
You've enhanced certain aspects of your character.
Yes.
Brought it to Peggy.
Yeah, I'm not as nosy as she is. And she's very nosy, and I don't think I'm as hard. But she's only hard with the two boys, isn't she?
Well, she has to be.
A whole life around those two boys.
Yes, certainly.
Yeah, a little bit of me, of course, yes.
Of course, yes, of course. Dan of Wakefield, do you know anything about gas boilers? Because ours is broken and we're freezing.
And that must be...
Any tips on how to keep our bits and pieces warm?
Oh, just get together and hug each other, yes.
Bit of body warmth.
Yes, and if you haven't got anybody in the house, run out and grab somebody and all that and rub up against each other. Or, I don't know, go on the tube, because you get a lot of hot bodies close together.
Yeah, that's
in fact, I think I'll go there now.
Great advice. There's one last question, but this is really the question on the whole nation's lips, from Nick Gibbons of Preston. What do you and the rest of the EastEnders cast think of Ian Beale's new moustache? Oh! There it is! I think that about sums it up.
Poor Michelle, poor Cindy.
Well, there it is in a nutshell. She is, in fact, a true East Ender. But how much does Barbara know about Albert Square? Find out in 3 minutes. What a moustache!
But right now, who knows more about EastEnders? The true EastEnders herself, Barbara Windsor, or Big Ron. Now, Big Ron has been on EastEnders since day one, and how long is it now that you've been, Peggy?
1 year and 1 month.
1 year and 1 month.
Since she started saying, we want Barbara Windsor.
I know. Those signs. Well, I'm going to now see who knows more. Could you please test your blower, Ron? Could you test your blower, Babs?
No.
It's the story of my life, that is, isn't it?
Okay, now, could I please have... We've got 1 minute, okay, and who's going to keep score? Toby, can you keep score? Could you get a pen standing by and keep score? On your marks, get set, go. What date did the very first episode of EastEnders go out?
Oh, I don't know.
No, 84.
No, you're wrong. It's 19 February 1985. What is Walford's postcode?
I've only been there.
E20. At what number Albert Square do Pauline and Arthur Fowler live?
I'll let Barbara answer that one.
Oh, I don't see them much.
No, number 45. Name me 3 EastEnders dogs. Oh, no, Barbara first.
Wellard, Frida, and Willie.
Yes, correct. What's the name of Geeta's new love interest? Yeah.
Guppy.
Oh, you got there first. Which ex-Blue presenter made a brief appearance as a news reporter?
Oh, was it John Craven?
No, Peter Purvis.
Oh, yeah.
Who recently started sporting a moustache? Go, Ron.
Ian Beale.
Correct. Who got married on the 1000th episode?
Would it be Frank Butcher, Mike Reed?
No, Nigel and Debbie. How did Arthur manage to pay for Michelle's wedding?
Oh,
all right.
didn't he nick something? They nicked the money, didn't
Yes, absolutely correct. Okay. What is this?
3-1 to Barbara.
3-1. Barbara Windsor. Queen Barbara, you're proud.
How many points do you want?
Oh, on top of that one.
There you are.
Yay! Fantastic. Sorted. Oh, moustaches. Bless Adam, would you? It's now 1 minute past 8. Thank you very much. And I'm actually joined by the real Peggy Mitchell, the real Barbara Windsor. Just before we have a natter, I was going to have a little look at a bit of tonight's episode with Peggy.
Oh, am I in tonight?
I've been clearing out a few things, to take to Kathy.
I haven't seen him in ages. What else you got in there? You can't give that away, that's a collector's item. Grant and Grizz were a double act. Shut it, you.
You know, Grant, sometimes it's time to put away childish things and pass them on to the next generation.
Oh, do you know, I love that man.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I love them both. I love Ross and Steve. I have to say Grant and Phil because when I say Ross and Steve, people and listen, they go, ooh. So I call them Grant and Phil. They are so terrific to me. They're so wonderful, both of them.
The relationship
Yeah.
is so close to
I'm not a
mother
mother.
and son.
I'm not. I've never been a mum, and it took me a long time to. What you say, Mum? And I took no notice. I'd carry on walking. You know. Now I'm a grandmother about to be.
Just about to be, yes. Do you wish any of that had happened in real life, though?
Oh, no, it was not right for me. I've been told that as a child, whenever a new baby came into the family, I'd always disappear. Babs would disappear. And I'm getting very nervous. They're all laughing, Jilly Telforth, all of them, all laughing the fact that I'm going to be the grandmother. And I go, oh, I'm dying to be a grandmother. And I'm going to have lessons. Somebody's going to have to put a newborn baby into my arms, because I've never, ever touched a baby. No, I think I'm nervous of them. But, you know, then I was in show business, and I like to give 101% of myself to, and I just knew I wouldn't have the time. And so I never had any children.
So there was not ever a moment that
no.
sort of...
And when I did fall pregnant when I was much younger, it was not the thing to have a child out of wedlock. So I'm afraid they carted you off to some nasty backstreet person.
Do you regret that now?
No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm happy not having children.
But your relationships, I mean, you've been married twice.
Twice,
and
yeah.
now you're with the wonderful
Yeah,
Scott.
He's lovely, isn't he? 33 going on 53. He's much more sensible, much more sensible. Unfortunately, he only looks 18. I hate it. He's had all his hair cut as well.
He
looks
does look
even younger.
ridiculous,
Yeah. No, he's very sensible, very together. I'm very happy with him.
Do you think that, I mean, that's it now? This is
Yes, and he doesn't particularly want children. Well, he can't. Too late. Well, not until I've gone to the big carry-on in the sky.
That's not for a very long time.
I hope not. No.
But I mean, a lot of people did knock you in the beginning. I mean, your second husband was younger than you, and now Scott's younger than you.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are like that?
I don't know. I don't look at young men and go, oh, I know, he's nice. That's not where it's at. I mean, I've gone out with much older men, and Ronnie was 3 years older than me. You know, it's just one of those things. When I met Stephen, and he's a very nice person, I was kind of on the rebound of Ronnie. I'd been married to this man for 20 odd years, and suddenly I wasn't with him. And I thought, oh, I'd be lonely. I needed a man. Who's going to look at me? Who's going to look at a 48-year-old woman? That's what I started to think. And I'll be Barbara Windsor. How will they know that they're in love with Bar? Isn't it Barbara Windsor they might fall in love with? And all that. It's very important that I'm loved for me, Babs, you know, especially my four walls. Do you understand that? Yeah.
What about with Scott, though? You feel that very much with him?
From the word go. I mean, yes, from the word go, he made me feel Barbara.
That's not wonderful.
Yeah.
That's very special. Going back to past relationships, there's a lot that I've read about. You and Sid James. Now, that Sid James was in love with you.
Yeah. He said for years, and I never noticed.
Really? You had no idea?
No. I suppose it's because I didn't fancy him. That's it. And I thought he was a great leading man. But it was when we went into a show, he drove me. It started off in Carry On Henry, if I really think about it, buying me passion fruit and things like that. And I didn't take any notice. And then when the one and only time I went on location was in Brighton for 2 days, and he invited me up for champagne. And when I wouldn't stay, I remember him getting all uptight about it. And I thought, in his room, what's all this about?
You still hadn't guessed then?
No, because if you don't want it, I tend to be the one who looks and goes, oh yes.
And not in this case,
the chaser,
did it?
yeah. And then we went into a show, we went on tour, and he just drove me mad. And
Doing what?
Well, sending me presents saying, I dreamt about you last night. I tried to make gags like, did you? He said, did you know you wouldn't let me? All carry on. I used to joke about it. And then it came to such a thing, he was getting angry, and I thought, well, I'll do that, and all the feminists are going to hate me for this. I'll do a magic moment, and then you'll forget about me. Well, that was the worst thing I did, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
Yes. Not I'm the greatest. It's just, if someone wants to...
Do you regret that now, though?
Yes, I did. And I didn't write about it, actually. I did not write about it. Somebody else wrote about it when he died, his agent. And that's how it all came out. And then I had to give my... Then you have to give your version. It goes round and round in circles, doesn't it? It's a sad... No, I'd have rather just been his leading lady and a good pal of his.
And he was such a marvellous actor.
Oh, the best. I mean, he was amazing. He suddenly looked at me one day, and we were doing Carry On Henry. He said, "You hate filming, don't you, Barbara?" I said, "How do you know?" He said, "You're uncomfortable." I said, "Well, you see, I'm theatre. I've done more theatre. I hate hitting marks, you know, and just looking into that camera, which is what I found very difficult with EastEnders, just there. Very focused.
So well.
I like to come out and go, "Hello, everybody, here I am." You know.
Well, wonderful. We're going to talk later on about Peggy and also about Panto, because you're doing Panto again as the fairy.
Yeah, yes, I'm
Wonderful.
there,
We'll
yes,
talk about
yes.
that later. And you're not leaving us yet.
No.
Loads more, Barbara. Loads more, Barbara. But right now, question about the clip. What's the penalty for not stopping at a crossing? Remember, don't phone. It's just for fun. Right, now we're still joined by Barbara. Look, we have these done for you. House of Windsor.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I think we should have that on our
Smashing.
wall here. Now, apart from Peggy Mitchell, who we all know and love now,
Yes.
you really have taken that on board totally, haven't you?
No, I love it. Yes, it took me. I was warned by all the people who do come in. I'm not talking like Wendy, the diehards who've been in it forever, and Bill Treacher, but all the you know, the Lindsays and the Michael Frenches. You know, they said it would take at least 6 to 9 months, and Ross said that to me, and Stevie, and it did. It actually took me 8 months to go, phew. I think I've cracked it, you know, and now I'm getting used to it. I'm going off to pantomime.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about next, because you've done Panto a few times, quite a few times, and you're fairy this year.
38 years I've done pantomime.
No.
Yeah.
And this really is the first time you've been a fairy?
No, it's my third time. They wanted me to do Aladdin. I said, no, sorry, not at 58. I think that's a bit...
Why not?
A bit naughty.
Don't be silly.
No, I thought I would be known as the mother of Grant and Phil, and fairy godmother.
Where is it?
I'm at the Orchard Theatre in Dartford, Kent. I'm with lovely Mark Curry from Record Breakers. Yeah, it's going to be smashing.
And when does that start? Very soon? December?
Yeah, I start rehearsals. They're writing me out now out of EastEnders for about 6 or 7 weeks.
Oh, that's good. We're going to miss you then on EastEnders.
I should miss them. Yeah, a bit of me is a bit sad.
Yes. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, interrupt.
Barbara, I just have to bring it up.
I know what you're going to say.
Well, we were, weren't we?
I know, we're very
We've been
upset.
voted the worst dressed people on telly.
No!
But I thought they meant as Peggy. But I read something yesterday. No, it's me, Barbara.
Oh, no.
Look at you. You look absolutely fabulous.
I'm
I'm sorry.
exclusive.
Well, do you think it's a
too.
bit unfair?
Yeah, well, sometimes I get things wrong, I know, but no, yes, it is.
Yeah.
I think you're a great dresser.
Well, you know, you do your best, don't you?
Look, dear.
You look fabulous.
Yeah, I'm really
You shop in
upset
nice
now.
shops as well.
Oh, God, there's word coming down the fashion... Sorry?
We do.
We're being raided. We're being raided by the fashion police.
Oh, yeah,
The fashion police are in the building.
They said the police
Sorry, go
would
to
take
where?
me.
Oh, I've just got to...
Oh, they're around.
The fashion police, yeah, we're going to the Johnny Depp door. Oh, crikey. Okay, drag it in. Barbara, do you recognise these clothes? Do you recognise these clothes, Barbara?
Bet you.
Well, I'll tell you what, do you recognise this bloke?
Yeah!
Scott! Scott, take a seat.
I woke you up this morning.
I know.
And you said, oh God, you so sorted.
Do you know what,
We had to
Barbara?
put it straight, didn't
Do
we?
you know what Scott has done? He's in fact brought in a collection of your wardrobe. And we're going to have a bit of a look, Barbara. Why? In fact, we have got this award.
It's all the rotten ones.
What about this? What about this, Barbara? What's that? That's lovely.
That's when I try to hide. But I don't want no one to recognise
This is a lovely
me.
That is one of the most fantastic anoraks I've ever seen. That is beautiful. Is that yours, Babs?
Yes, well, I don't want no one to see me when I go up to you.
Beautiful. I don't know what they're talking about. What else have you got here? This one. Oh, that's
no,
nice.
That's my condom. Oh, no.
That's a beautiful, beautiful condom I've ever seen.
No, stop it.
Oh, and the
stop it.
sequins, they're nice.
Well, no, that's my John Richard. These are my exclusive ones, but I have certain... Oh, you are wicked.
Who is this bloke? Who is this bloke that's brought this?
That's my lovely Scott, isn't it? But the thing is,
Not anymore.
You know when you do publicity and they say don't come in anything dark, and I often find myself in Hyde Park and Covent Garden blowing up condoms and saying safe sex.
Yes.
And so I buy
So you
these
should.
fun clothes. Is this what they're having to go at me for? But look, I mean, look at this little exclusive. No, I'm glad you got that one.
That's nice.
That's exclusive, isn't
that
it?
is exclusive.
You see, I've got some nice little black number, look.
I think
But
there's a
why did they have a go at us?
I don't know why they have a go.
Look
But
at
don't
that,
you shop
look,
as the same shop as
look.
Gabby?
Yes, we do. I mean, look, that's lovely. You know,
isn't it? Oh, that's...
Harper's.
Oh, the
St. John's
spring
and High
collection.
Street with
That's
their
very
own things
autumnal.
that-
Oh, I don't think they know what they're talking
you're
about. Crikey, the pants bits have come off there. What's happened there?
Well, that's
crikey.
maybe that's what.
That's
I
very
forget to
fancy aerobic
I
gear.
forget to put the pants on.
Wow.
Oh, darling, I can't
Babs,
believe
I don't think they
that.
know what they're talking about.
No,
I feel so proud to be Worcester's Mickey. Fantastic. The Panto Queen. And speaking of Panto...
What?